Toronto Rock hoping to keep a good thing going Saturday night at First Ontario as they take a 4-game winning streak into the matchup against the New York Riptides, which also happens to be Kidz Night. Lots more on that in a second, but happy to have Corey Small, who is making his More Than Live debut, just like he has with the Rock this season, which is your 12th
year.
in the NLL. So
Correct.
That's cool. How
Yeah.
you doing, man?
Good. How are you? Thanks
Good,
for having me.
good, buddy. Local lad too, because shout out St. Catharines.
St. Catharines, correct? Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So what's it like playing for the Rock?
It's an incredible experience. I did a couple years in Buffalo, which was close to home. I strayed a little bit away.
Yeah. Well, the rivalry between
yeah.
Buffalo and Toronto, man, like that's huge. The Bandits versus the Rock.
Yeah, I always was a Rock fan growing up, so moving back to St. Catharines a few years ago and being able to play close to home and have family come to games and literally 30-minute drive to the arena is pretty.
Well, because it's
great.
even that much closer being in Hamilton, right? So,
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
what's the home game experience been like for you? Because it's a Rock. It's a good time. Not to use the pun, but
yeah, it's incredible. I mean, we've got great fans in Toronto, and for me, just my in-laws coming to games, my dad coming to game, my wife, nieces, brother. Yeah, it's a great experience to get the whole family out and. They feel more involved in the season and more involved in the sport when they're around, so it's good.
I always like bringing sticks, just to kind of take a look at the sticks, because everybody's a little bit different. So do you always have your stick with you?
I do.
You're like walking around the house?
I do. So like bit of a story, my wife bought me a new golf bag for Christmas. I don't have my golf clubs in it yet, but I keep my sticks.
Your sticks in it? And these are your sticks?
These are mine.
Do you string these yourself?
I do. So for me, like, the way I like to think of this is it's similar to your curve for a hockey stick.
Right.
So everybody's got their own kind of unique.
Have their own little, is it like a pocket? Is it just a pocket? Right?
Yeah, so like my stick throw is perfect for me, but if somebody else picked it up, they might not be able to throw it.
Because you know how it sits in there and how.
Exactly, yeah.
I got a video of you practicing. This is at home against the couch. This is from your Instagram. I know this might not be all that new, but what does your wife think of this?
This drives her crazy. So I don't know. You can't probably hear it in the video, but she's probably yelling at me from upstairs. So kind of the story behind it is you string a new stick up. It's cold, winter time. There's snow, so you got to find couch cushions to make sure it throws right. I personally,
you just don't want to miss.
I personally like there's a few holes in the drywall at my parents' house. But I personally like a plaid cushion because they're squares, so you can kind of aim for something on the actual cushion, right? So,
right.
Yeah.
Because because the net's so small and the goalies are so big. When you're I don't know, you got 16 goals this year. You're doing fantastic for the Rock. What are you looking at when you're trying to are you aiming for an area
Yeah. So like for me, like that's probably one of the things I'm good at. I'm just a pretty accurate shooter. I'm not the fastest.
Right. But
you're
an accurate shooter.
But I'm an accurate shooter.
You can pump your own tires.
Yeah.
You're a very accurate shooter.
So for me, like I have a couple of shots that I kind of like muscle memory and that I go to pretty much every time.
What would they be?
Can't share that on TV. But no, but it's just one of those things. Just playing a long time. It's like when you get yourself into a situation, it's like the brain works and it tells you where to shoot the ball. So
right. So if I gave you this ball and you're aiming for the camera, you wouldn't not hit the camera?
This one right here? Oh, yeah, I could hit that for sure. No problem.
So we won't do that, but we will get you set for Kidz Night, which happens on Saturday night. Great seats available at TorontoRock.com. Here's the thing. You can buy one adult ticket, get a kids one for free. So that deal only available online through Ticketmaster.ca. Lots of fun in the concourse for the kids prior to the game and some in-game promos. Also, the 50-50 draws all weekend at First Ontario for the Bulldogs and on Saturday for the Rock will benefit Smilezone Foundation at St. Joseph's in Hamilton. So a great cause there. You can also buy your 50-50 ticket if you're not going to the game. But why would you not want to go to the game?